Episode 8, man. Hold the hate, man.
I thought you would say Paul. That's my sister.
Third lunch table. I snoozed up on them. I was listening to them in the crib.
Weird to me is the first thing we doing is going to the internet.
Yeah. If somebody going through something, it's like, how do you show up for them in a sense? Like, oh, what do you say?
Just to get a good time. We keep going back because I always wanted to touch on this too. So we was talking about it earlier. Top 3 or top 5 TV fathers since we just lost John Amos.
You haven't got enough money to buy my daughter off. Nonsense.
Joffrey, apologize to Mr. McDowell.
I will do no such thing. The man is beneath me, and so is his daughter. I don't give a damn who you are. This is America, Jack. Now you say one more word about Lisa here, and I'm gonna break my foot off in your royal ass.
Reserve lunch table, man. Episode 8.
Episode 8, man. Hold the hate, man.
Reserve lunch table. Chubby Poppy Gordo.
Sorry, love.
I'm a stranger. All gas, no brakes.
Welcome
All
back.
gas, no brakes, man.
What you say? We took a week off,
Took
Jack?
a week off. Had to regroup. Had to get the feel. Had to get the
feel.
Shit, there's a lot happened. I know just as of today, we lost 2 legends with Dikembe Mutombo and John Amos.
I heard about John Amos. I ain't heard about Mutombo gone.
Mutombo was yesterday.
They very light and they look into my feet. Remember that? No.
That's the
State
famous.
Farm shit is classic. State Farm shit is classic.
I had his tennis shoes, yo. I had
Yeah,
the
they too.
Mutombo.
I still got him. Dikembe Mutombo, John Amos. John Amos, I was just reading up on it. John Amos, it was actually in August when he passed. But his family just released the information.
For real?
Yeah. From
So
what
I'm sad from a couple
A month
months.
ago, sad.
Yeah. Yo, that I
Nah,
get
I mean, when the boy got his own money. The boy got his own.
He's rich. He is rich.
What?
He's got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money. Hmm? You did it
Got
this
his
time.
own money.
Oh shit.
For those who don't know, that's James Evans from
Good
Good
James.
Times.
Damn.
Security on Players Club.
I was about to go.
Oh, man, I just asked you a dog. Don't be running up on me like that. What the hell's wrong with you? I'll blow your ass all the way back to Chicago.
I was about to go to
Those
that
are
one,
3
man.
big roles on Money Coming to America, Players Club, and Good Time.
He was. Him and Faison Love. They was the
Everybody
cops,
tell you
right?
look like the father in Good Time. That's what I mean.
Yo, was the fool.
But seeing that's what that made me think about how social media is. You got people want the information right then and there. Like I feel like
They feel entitled.
right, like you know, attention is the new investment. So if somebody likes, share, comments on anything on social media, they feel like you owe them something. Like, damn, yo, why you ain't tell me? With having especially with having a brand, you understand, you know how much we gotta promote, how much we gotta put our life on platforms. That's why I'm always the way I am as far as just keeping certain information to myself because I want to enjoy it with the people I want to enjoy it with first, which starts with me first. So something good happens in your life, bad, good, or indifference. The first thing you do is what? You call or tell somebody that
Share
you
it.
right. Before even people was getting money off of the internet. This is weird to me. Is the first thing you doing is going to the internet.
Yeah.
How? You got motherfuckers crying and shit like that, like, and then set your camera up and then post it. This is before they was even making money. Like, how do you do shit like that? I feel like the way that social media is set up, again, attention being a new investment. I feel why the family did something like that. Like we want to grieve in our own right, or we want to celebrate with ourselves first before we give y'all the opinion of whatever y'all gonna say. Because now, once you put it out there, it goes left, right. Yeah, you got 2 more.
Yeah,
You got 2 more, man. It's about that season, man. All that respiratory shit they talking about.
I get it.
I seen him look up the for real.
I had 2 of them. You know what I mean? But
That's just us, man.
I think I like that though, and I think most families, or at least traditional Southern families, are starting to take back that sense of family-like pride or privacy when it comes to situations like that. That's very what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I'm just saying near and dear, but like same thing. They were speaking about how everybody came dressed up for Rich Homie Quan's funeral. Right? Oh, we didn't even have a speak on him. I don't think he was. Yeah, rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. Shout out to his family. But everybody was like actually dressed up like they used to be. You know what I mean? Now it's become more of a relaxed, come as you are kind of thing. But it was like, yo, listen, we being intentional. We want everybody to look the part. And then I guess him already growing up in a church-like environment and family surrounding that they already kind of knew how to step for real.
Yeah, you can see the cadence in everybody from the the whole thing.
Because Tim and them did the same thing. Like, yo, come dressed like you're supposed to be dressed. Like, you know, the traditional way was wear all black. Yeah. And of course, you know, you put your suit on, at least for a collared shirt. But yeah, now motherfuckers coming with.
And most times people got away from that whole rendition of things. Because, you know, I just always looked at it. Why you got sweats on that grandma made with joint?
I feel like as elders, you supposed to already know. But elders, for sure. Like, you damn near can hear your elderly cursing you out. Like, we're going to put a collar shirt on. You know
because
what I mean?
they had to run with the in memory of shirts.
Right. That's what stopped it.
Right.
You know, people was...
And I think because... Go ahead, my fault.
They was getting a little creative with that, but it got to the point where people, relatives, had to really say on, you know, the... what do we call it? The programs. Yeah. Hey, can you not wear A, B, C, and D? Because it was getting a little too personal. You know, Keisha had him on an undisclosed picture on the back of hers.
Right.
That's setting the.
You know, that'd be a street nigga that was popular. They just come in there like they come in the club.
And that's crazy because not to cut you off, people don't pay attention to the first row.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I say that, granted, I've been to a lot of funerals. You don't know how important that first row is. You got some people that don't have the etiquette for the first row.
Right.
Whether you don't know Miss Janet or not. Right. You know, even if you don't want to, because of COVID, you don't want to super embrace, but you can at least go down there. You know, some people, you look and you going right the opposite way. Right. Oh, bro. Like, you know.
Learn behavior.
Yeah,
but I think that those, because the funerals become... we get desensitized and the funerals become younger and younger, so you got a young age group. So now it's like, all right.
They don't even know protocol.
You feel me? You got 13, 14-year-old kids down, you in high school, then how are we coming? We coming with the shirts on and stuff. So, you know, back then funerals, of course people were dying at a young age all the time, but back then the funerals were for the elders. So the elders, your good clothes was collared shirts and shit like that.
So loafers and everything.
You know, but yeah, condolences to them. I just that made me think about that as far as social media is concerned, with attention being the new investment.
And you know, people, it's crazy that we touching that because you know, people grieve. Everything good? People grieve.
What, I got two more, BJ?
I told you niggas try to mask it with everything. Like you laughing. Nigga,
get it out. Get the heart.
It's the Reserve Lunch Table. Y'all know we organic with this, man. You feel me? What you say, Love? Is episode 8?
No 8, man. All gas, no brakes, man.
All
gas, no brakes.
But you know, I had touched on something I came across, and the segue from that, you know, they say you can grieve in many different forms. Yeah. You know, and I looked at it like, you know, the city that we in, you know, things happen at a rapid rate. Yeah. And it'd be like, when a person tap into this, you feel me? You know, and you able to, now granted your emotions might be at an all-time high, but I just wanted to know, like, what all do you put in there to capture that moment of you about to cry? Because that's premeditated. That's, yo, I gotta go in here, I gotta open this app, I gotta get it to where it's though, and then it'd be like, it's all together.
I gotta do it again.
Imagine, imagine you messing up and you're like,
that's because you gotta re-cry. That's because you know the ugly cry. You feel me? If you caught in that mode,
I feel like men can't do that though. Like you see a man cry, you know he crying. Like something really hit him.
Yeah. But you know it's gonna be in our face too. Like you feel me? And the voice.
The voice. Yeah.
But go ahead.
I was about to say, speaking of grieving, I found that it kind of was, it's been a little hard for me to, I guess, be supportive of someone's, not be supportive of someone's grieving, I guess that makes sense, but if somebody going through something, it's like, how do you show up for them in a sense, like, or what do you say, or, and I kind of, one of my homies checked me, one of my homegirls checked me, her mom passed or whatever. and it was like in my mind, it's like I'm giving you space to, you know,
Right.
deal with what you got to deal with.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna come around, but then she was like, "Yo, I didn't hear from you." I'm like, "Damn, I thought I was kind of allowing you
service
space
in a
first,
sense,
and
yeah.
then you know what I mean." It was like, but then it's like sometimes it's just checking up, like even if like I know some people say I'm here if you need me, but it's like it's stuff that people may need that they don't even realize they need. You know what I mean? Just it could be a word, it could just be showing up and just sitting with them. It could be going to get something to eat for them or pulling them out the house to, you know what I mean? So, and then I made up for that with another homegirl who unfortunately lost her father. And I just did it off the reaction of, you know, the kindness in my heart. Like, damn, yo, you know, I learned from her, and it was literally like a month away, and I was like, damn. And I just was like, yo, but it wasn't like a thing I was trying to make up for with her. It was just like, damn, well, let me pull her out the house, and you know what I mean? And she came out and kicked it, and she was like, yo, I really appreciate you bringing me out. I was just in the house damn near in the dark. I'm like, damn. So you never know what you do or how you show up for people or whatever. It's like, but whatever in your heart, do that. Even if you feel like you couldn't do it or you don't know what to do, just be expressive at that as well. Like, I don't really know how to show up for you, honestly, but if you need me, I'm here. But sometimes people cool with that.
That's what I just, and it's crazy. I was just telling B, like, prior to me coming here, I look on Facebook, getting out the shower, and I see a friend of mine, his aunt passed his grandma. You know what I mean? Posted his grandmother passed. And I was like, damn, yo, you just sent me like 5 or 7 funny joints on my DM. So I automatically get on the line, yo, you know what I mean? Why you tell me Grandma passed? He like, bro, I didn't even know how to tell you.
Yeah.
And that let me know. I said, sure, I'm ready to come and give you a hug. You know what I mean? I ain't too masculine to, you know what I mean, come and embrace my guy. You know what I'm saying? We get past that thinking that we too, you know, hard up. Like, no, sure, I'm coming to hug you. You know what I mean? I got there, embrace him. And you could tell the sense of like, dang, this my guy.
Yeah.
But you need that. For real. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's learned behavior, but like even with me, like everything I do is like reciprocal. So if I don't do something, I'm doing it because I'm not expecting that from you. So if I'm like, all right, if I'm going through something, then of course you get in your box, you get in your space, and you deal with it how you deal with it. The fucked up part about it is you're projecting that on another person because that's how you deal with it, and that may not work for them. So now it's like, well, damn, now it makes you look like you're saying with your homegirl was like, well, damn, I thought I was giving you the space that you needed because that's how I deal with it. But you know, friend language, what they call it, love languages and friend language is a real thing. But it's learned behavior. But the grieving thing is that's a sticky situation with the grieving. Like that's like the wrong time to be speechless. But it's like, damn, what do you say? Like, I don't know what you've handed 1,000 times, yo, I'm here if you need something, and it's like, all right. Now knowing like they've heard it, but they hear it from the right person. You could be that one and be like, well, damn. But you like, I don't know what to do in this situation. I really be torn between it.
And it's not even just, you know, in depth. Relationships, breakup, losing your job. You feel me? Losing a friendship. Grieving comes in many forms, and it's just you never had an answer, but I just think your presence matters.
Yeah.
You feel me? Presence is a very distinctive thing.
So how y'all handle it? Let's say your homeboy fucked up about his girl leaving him or something like that. Do you? Are we at the age now? Do we call it? That's the last one.
No, I had to get that out because it's something in it. I don't know what it is.
No, I think it's a thing right here. But when you get to a point, let's just say you want money.
Hey, listen, for y'all that don't know, you only get through what is it, 3? 2 sneezes so it's really like 2 on a possible.
Yeah.
That's one, right?
Space.
That's one before we tell you go over there.
No, but let's say your homie going through something with his peoples or whatever, he down bad. Are we at the age where are we still on the man toughen the fuck up, whatever, or are we at the age where we understand like, yo, listen, bro, we take a different approach to it. I'm gonna say that because I watched what's the third Best Man called?
Best Man.
The one that was a series.
Yeah.
Best Man Holiday.
That was a movie.
Series.
No,
but
sorry.
just we just gonna say so we know. And it was I feel like the last episode or scene of the last episode when he, you know, his people was laughing or whatever with the Africa, and he was in the house for a long ass time. And his people his guys showed up like, yo, with everything that they used to doing.
Yeah, like
listen,
come
you know what I mean?
yeah,
I was like, damn, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, that kind of made me my tears.
No, my tears.
damn,
It was allergy season.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, so it was like, damn, to know that like this is where we at now, you know, as adults, like we all understand what it is and we show up for each other in that manner, you know what I mean?
For
It's
sure.
like, damn, you know what I mean? So I'm asking, you know, do y'all still see it as like is a tough love thing amongst men? Not us, I'm saying in general. Do you think most men is on that level now, at least our age? Or is it like a man toughen up or
No, she can't go. She can't go. She can't go. She can't. She can't go.
All right, yo, that's a great point. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna get around to this Mortal Kombat game real quick. We're gonna pay some bills. We'll be right back. The Stranger Vintage B, the Reserve Lunch Table. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share to the Reserve Lunch Table on YouTube.
yeah, so what's y'all thoughts, man? We back. Are men at the point where we expressing tough love or some sense of vulnerability when it comes to your fellow man's feelings when it comes to a relationship?
You know, sometimes you talk like, damn, I'm gonna go ahead and mind my business. My guy will get through what he get through. But I feel as though we at a point there, like if he's comfortable enough or he's showing that type of emotion that he's going through it, I got to embrace him. Yo, what's going on? Because you never know. And we've seen it time after time where it's destruction after that. If I can't have it, nobody can have it. You don't ever want to, and you don't know sometimes, you know, what they say, less is more, and what's not being said can speak volumes.
Right.
So if I know, for example, if my man is going through something, I'm, love, what's up? You know what I mean? Because you know, we're fighting up, nah, yo, I'm good. Nah, what's really going on? I understand you got 9 years in with X, Y, and Z.
Right.
You
You
feel
might
me? That
be
just
good,
don't.
but you making subliminal
Because
posts.
now that's what getting you this. This is this.
Right.
For 5 minutes, because I don't want to. Now I got, you know what I mean, no Diddy. I got to, hey,
No, because that happened to me before. Yo, I'm in the restaurant. This is the old head. This is the old head, and he just, you know, his people was just left, whatever the case may be, right? But it was, I was in a weird space because I'm like, I felt like my man from Set It Off, not Set It Off, from Butter Brim. Like, is he crying? Is he like? It's so crazy. We so desensitized. Right.
yeah, that word.
Yeah, that word. Desensitized. Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, we talking. I'm behind the bar, of course, and he rapping, and he just.
Oh, that was
And
a
so-
real cry. He wasn't like.
I thought he was playing. Like he went like this and like I'm like. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not, man, forgive me.
Me too. So I'm sitting there. So you sitting there. So I'm looking at him. I'm like. Because I don't know if I'm the laugh right
How am
now.
I
or what.
processing
'Cause
this?
I'm not proud. So I'm looking at him like, oh no, he crying for real. He was like, yo, this was my person. And I'm like, and
See?
my first initial reaction wanted to say,
Man, you get your bitch ass.
But see,
Yo, this is why I asked this because it's kind of messed up because you kind of, and then we go ahead.
because you took the word.
Yo, because we kind of, men kind of yearn for a space to like be vulnerable.
because it's crazy that you would think that, man, if you don't get your, but it's like,
It was instant though. We all thought the same thing.
Yo, I'm sitting there like,
but he really involves you in that moment.
Real shit,
So
though.
you don't know, like you say, you don't know whether to be like, yo, tighten up or be, you know,
and
empathetic.
this is the old head too. So I'm like, he's like in his 50s.
Yeah.
So, and it was uncomfortable for me.
But you heard the words he said? That was my person.
Right. So
That's
it made,
not my, that's my, no, that's it was different caliber situation right there.
Absolutely. So, but that's what made it uncomfortable, and this is what that's how it gets unfair too. Because now it's like I didn't ask to be in this position. You just put me in that position to be. Yo,
by mistake on purpose too.
You think
I was at a family barbecue. I've had nothing to do
you
with
think
that.
it's a difference if it's your homie or just another fellow guy?
It's a difference because of entitlement to your guy. But even if you walking down the street, if you human, and that's your human nature, and you, man, that's like if you coming in walking in the door, and you alright, man, everything good, you need water or something. You feel me? Because you can, especially when you get to that, that joint right there, fuck you up. Cause you ain't a grown man. You don't know whether to go. It's hard to walk up.
Don't, and that's our first line of defense to make it light like that. That's our first line of defense. Yeah. Fuck is you in here crying and shit? What is you doing?
Yo, but see, that's the trauma that's inflicted early on us. So I wanted to double on that.
But then it's like it's crazy because we kind of, in a sense, we need that balance. Like, man, tight, because we taught to tighten up, obviously, but it's like, I think it's a time and a place for the vulnerability, in my opinion. I don't know. I think he just was taught to cry your tears in the dark. You
I
feel
think
me?
tough love is a great way to, because love is still the common denominator. It's just, if we gonna give it to you like that, man, fuck, come on, you be going out for drinks. What you doing? Like,
and that would be trauma bonding for us too, because it's, so. I like to throw on an analytical tip, but we so desensitized with it that it's easy second nature for us to be like, hey, get your chop ass, you feel me? But that's our way of, that's like a verbal handshake for us to know we got you. But at the same time, it's like, I gotta get this out. You feel me? Because I don't know what next steps after I leave him at the bar, what he's gonna do. Is he gonna drive up the cliff or he gonna catch a big domestic violence?
That's a big variable, because if it's your homeboy, you know the scenario. And you know, like, no, this wasn't just no throwaway champ. Like, this was your person.
And that's why I said you had to hear what he said. It speaks volumes of that. You know what I mean? Everybody is not with their person. And like you say, he's of age. He could have had 10, 15, 20 year run with that. That just don't leave overnight. I don't give a fuck what Peggy Sue doing.
And that's not, it's hard because you're trying to find that line, like, is this really like something that cut you deep, or you just tended it? Like, it really gets, like, you trying to
But now you got to referee the shit. And that's why I say, what your point is, you feel me, the trauma at the early age of even the simplest form of you fall down, especially when you raised by a single mother sometimes. Boy, if you don't get up, what you crying for? I give you something to cry for. You don't know how early and instinctive that is to carry that on down the way. So that right there, when we like, man, get your chop ass together. We don't know how that could inflict an impact. Him.
Going back to that, that's the unfortunate part, because in Baltimore, it's a necessity. We'll say that and be like, at an early age, you've learned that you need to be able to express yourself cool, but at the same time, that balance has to be there.
But you know what the difference is? And it's a perfect example, how we deal with it, you feel me? And you start to see that in the movies. Like, oh, man, we going out tonight, man, you going through that.
Oh,
Women are waiting to exhale.
That's what I'm about to say. We're not doing that.
Women are waiting, but no, you ain't saying four brothers. You feel me on the floor with wine and shit. Now it's more, everything all right? Fuck we doing here? But the point is, that's the opposite of that. Us, we normally gonna be masculine all the way out. Shorty, we at the pub, we playing pool, we doing ABC to get you off of that. You feel me? But there's no vulnerable moment in that except for the embrace when you leave. Shorty, you gonna be all right, man. Tighten up. But women, they're gonna take it as too. It's gonna be a whole segment of
board over there.
You feel me?
Waiting to exhale on.
He's a good man, Savannah. Wow. Shit like that. But with us, we have to stay in that pocket, because it's like, this is a lot for him.
Right.
And you actually can see it, because a nigga be hesitant to hear play. But shorty, I'm good. Man, fuck that shit, man. Bros for life. Whole time you in there.
It's the same. Not even really. I guess it's kind of still the same. Heartbreak is heartbreak, but even with the first, that was Best Man Holiday. When he was holding on, I forget Morris Chestnut's character, but
when he left and then ran back when Tate Lance
The whole process, but he didn't really allow. Not even like he couldn't hold no more once they started to lower her to the ground.
But did you see how it all? Because before what's Tay Diggs' character name? But before Tay Diggs turned around, like you can, that's the brotherhood that you can sense.
Know, yeah.
So but that's wearing that mask. I'm holding on. I got this. This my baby. This my person. So soon as this shit get the ink, now it's And then now as a brotherhood, and I know you.
I'm already there.
You know what I mean? And like I said, that silence right there speaks volumes because he could have just went on to the car and like you said, gave him his space because that's time right there.
In that same breath, would he have been wrong though too?
I don't think is that still in the moment in a sense? Like
I don't think he would have been. You still understand like because you trying to figure out because that's probably how you cope with it. So it's like, damn, I'm gonna give him his space. I think there's no right or wrong answer right there.
Yeah, but this is my brother.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because at
his
his most lowest moment.
It's like what's the name? Cooley High. When Preach came, when the Coach Chief's funeral, you know, he didn't go to the funeral. He went in there afterwards, and then poured the wine and then talked to him by himself. That was his way of
coping with.
It's in so many different ways to skin that cat. So it's like I don't know.
I think as a friend, the best way. I mean, obviously, I feel like still just show up, but you just got walking down with him. If it's a situation, let's say the guy that was at the bar that did break down, it's like the introduction or the icebreaker might be, man, tighten the fuck up, you know what I mean? Yeah. But then it's like that could be because you're in front of everybody. Man, come on, let's walk it. Let's walk it off. Then you just get the rapping. Like, well, you can talk about the rights and the wrongs, the do's and the don'ts. You know what I mean? This is what you can learn from this. You know what I mean? So, but I think it's practice that needs to start taking place, you know what I mean, amongst friends.
And I will say, sometimes, you know...
That's two, Larry.
I clear my throat, I ain't...
It's sometimes... It's crazy, whatever. But sometimes it's better to listen too. Yeah. Because you don't never want to give your opinion about something that you ain't experienced. Right. Because sometimes it leads with that you think, no, because I'm sad. No, you just hear me out. Right. Because as a friend, as a real man, and we got to get back to being, you know what I mean, men and actually embracing other men without all of the pause shit, without all that. Yo, talk to me. What's on your mind? How you really feeling? We got away from that, you know what I mean, because of the times. But at the end of the day, you never know what a person going through. And if they directly affected by something, let me go ahead and take a little bit off of you real quick. Because sometimes we feel as though we're burdening people with our discomfort and pain, and sometimes we don't know that what we may be experiencing they are, but they haven't showed it, but you can become that outlet. So let me know, talk to me, because a lot of men, we harbor so much, bro, that when it actually, you know what I mean, time to come out, it's a breaking point. Yeah. And you don't want to really, what I call like, overdose on your emotions. Right. You'll really be so consumed in it where you just leash and lash out at everything, and you can affect everything because it's the boiling point. But don't be too prideful to say, yo, I fucked up, you got a minute to talk. Yeah. It don't matter what it is, and I just want you to listen. You feel me? Now I cut me off, just like, damn, I didn't know you was going through that. Here you go. You feel me?
Hey guys, do y'all feel like that's how James Amos' family kind of felt too? Like their grievance process, they had to go through that month of not telling nobody he was gone to.
With social media, especially with celebrities, they have a different way of going about things, because now once it hits the airwaves, it's like so much that you got to deal with. People answering questions, media takeout, they assuming this, assuming that. So it's like, I get it, but social media is a whole different ball game when it comes to celebrities. But that's why I don't play that social media game like that.
But even when it's entertainment, you know what I mean, you're still in the mass service, public, not private. Yeah. So you are opening yourself up from anything, you know what I mean? But it's still, you know what I mean, as a human being, you should have the human nature to be like, damn, I accept, because everything is so instantaneous. When a person passes, you finding out they got the 911 calls, they got this, they got that, and it's not even allowing a person to actually to consume everything and take it in. Like, yo, he just passed yesterday. How was a 911 audio of A, B, C, and D? Why is she posting this thread of messages that he just sent to her overnight? Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, I see why people would take, you know what I mean, that time to say, man, I'll let the people know
I was just when I want him.
That hurts the most, because You got 4 pictures with him that y'all could have had in private that you throwing up to the world, and you don't know that his wife and kids. And even if he wasn't honest before he left, and he was double whammy and doing what he was doing, the point is y'all had that in private. You feel me?
Yeah, that
So.
made me think about. I wouldn't even really want to sway into that, but it kind of makes sense. But as far as like Diddy's kids, when it comes to Kim Porter and how everybody just speaks so freely on them, and I always
That's Albie Shaw's mom. I mean, Albie Shaw's son mom too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For instance, so looking at that, even him, you know what I mean, his fatherhood and stuff like that, but you can't take away from whatever happened with Diddy. Cool, that ain't, you know, that ain't got to do with this, but it's just him as a father, he was present, you know what I mean? So when it comes to that part, but it's like, I always looked at his kids like them. I wonder how they really feel about them, like how they betrayed, how the world betrayed their dad, and how they know their dad's two different people.
Yeah.
That ties to the, you know,
And that's a crazy discomfort because you know while everybody laughing at your pain, your discomfort, and everything, and your hardship. It's like, yo, take all of that away. I'm still a father. You feel me? I still got something. And it don't matter how old your son is, regardless or your daughters is. I'm not at their leisure as I once was. And granted, maybe my actions, you know, led this to be that. But I know they still yearn for me because that presence not there. Especially the ones who are now losing a second parent temporarily right now. You know.
If you don't really hear anything from Justin, he'd be out the way. So what's the one that look like him? The one,
Christian.
Yeah, he's the most vocal. And the twins, I believe they probably about to be seniors in high school, and they go to Sierra Canyon, so that's a celebrity-based high school. So I mean, it's
and every day they gotta wear that mask,
right,
to appear to be okay.
Right.
When I go back,
I love your talk. You know, my question is, you know, how you be a man in a day and age where the society is not accepting men. Like we out of the society accepting men. Yeah.
I like that. I would say, in a sense, for one, continue to be you, because you don't want, you know, what's surrounding you or what's out there to, you know, impact and like fall on you, because you can be easily swayed these days from the elemental peace communities and things of that nature, or you just feel as though you don't have that realm to be a masculine male without somebody having an opinion.
And when I make good money and everything like that, of course living in this place, but I make good money and everything like that. Like I'm an old school guy. Like I feel like my lady, she don't work, and you know my son's very well taken care of, but still it's just like you feel like you're still like a burden. You know what I'm saying, like that?
That's the price of it's price of the pack.
We all going through that.
Like you gotta be the bigger person in every scenario. You know, you gotta suck everything up,
and you're not able to expound.
And they don't do counseling. You know what I'm saying? So like we don't think about the whole society part of like think about the back end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't think about taking care of ourselves because we always think about like just being the strongest person. Like me, I feel satisfied that I can take care of my woman. She can go out there and, you know, buy things that she want to do. My kid is very well taken care of. Yeah.
But what about me?
But after that, what are you?
I think that this day and age, I'm just because I feel like we all the same type, man. I think our caliber of men is starting to be a little bit more recognized than before because the ways you just spoke of are the traditional old school way. Like most men back then ain't say much. They thought we was supposed to just put it on our back. And it's like, fuck it, we ain't got time for that. Get paid, go home, give my check to my lady. She know what to do with it, but then we ain't got them kind of women no more either, or rarely. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you have that, but I think now the only difference now is social media. You see money outlets and all that kind of stuff, and it's like you gotta think from a general aspect. It's more women than men in this world. So on social media, we ain't even about to we ain't got no voice because it's more of them. It's always gonna be somebody, girl, he right, he wrong, whatever. Then you got the extra people that side with them. Then you got the people who ain't about culture, color, whatever. They get to chime in. So it's like our voice get more and more silent on the internet. But when we have little powwows like these, we know that we all can coexist and we all understand, like, okay, shit, I ain't only dealing with this on my own, because we feel the same way you do. You feel me? It's just, you got a better chance at being more expressive now, and of course they might call you whatever the buzzword is, sassy, whatever names they come up with, you know what I mean, because you finally you're one of the ones that ain't being afraid to like, yo, listen, this is how we feel. You know, we got feelings just as much as y'all do. You
Yeah,
feel
I
me?
think one of my brothers said it the best way. When you're a father, you know, you're a husband, you know, or a fiance, whatever you are, right? You're a brother. You know, what do you after that?
Yeah.
And my brother told me the best scenario. He asked me that, and I was like, I don't know what I am after all that.
Because
I'm giving so much to.
But you are you because everything that you just produced out is you.
Yeah, you're the foundation of everything you just said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's what it starts. You're a man before anything in this world. You know what I mean? So what you do and who you do it for represents who you are, in my opinion. So when you're gone, a lot of times we don't get our praise until unfortunately we gone. We can't even hear
the obituary gonna say.
You know what I mean? That's where we get to be like, oh, this is who this person was. And honestly, that's what we work for. We want to be remembered. You know what I mean? And be immortal in a sense. When it comes to people who loved us or whatever, or the impact we had on others before we left.
Yeah, it gets tough when you just, you're doing the right thing, but you don't feel the benefit out of it. You know what I'm saying?
I promise you, brother, we feel the same.
All right, we're gonna pay some bills. I'm gonna put some more belt to ass on this pool table, but we'll be right
At
back.
the reserve lunch table, I snoozed up on them. I was listening to them in the crib, but I really appreciate the conversation and everything like that. Tapping with them, it was just how we do it. We from Georgia, so we throw it forward.
And shout out to Floor and Decor, 8980 Walden Woods Road. If you need any floor decor, make sure y'all reach out to them.
Oh yeah, any brands or businesses, local, doesn't matter. Just give us, shout us out. When you want to shout out, just email us at the reservelunchtable@gmail.com. And we can, get you a little ad spot in there. We're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're growing. So yeah, anybody that would like a shout out and want to, get your business out there, then yeah, hit us up. The Reserve Lunch Table at Gmail.
Ad space.
Little
Yeah,
ad
little ad
space.
space. We show love.
Guess what?
Everybody.
You feel me? And again, I was just saying, breaking a border point.
Yeah.
He made the right statement. What am I after all of the labels?
Yeah.
You feel me?
The unfortunate part about manhood is that's the price of the package you just paid for. Like it's the man historically has really never been the most liked person. You can't be. And your household
Not until you go.
right.
You know, not to cut you off, you know what 50 Cent said, man? And it segues to when you said, like, traditional, the man would come home, give the check and everything. He said, my grandfather gave my grandmother all the money, and he was like, I give her everything so she can see what I can't. So it could cover what I can't give her.
So she don't think I'm
That was tough
out.
because, and Charleston White said that you'll know how you're treated or valued when you go.
Yeah.
So it lets you know that dash in between will define your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you did then to now.
Right.
So that's really tough for us. And not saying that women don't have the same circumstances with that, but it's just like, we have to wear a lot of we gotta put a lot of uniforms on.
Right.
You feel me? And when we strip down and we take that off, and it's just us in that room or in that mirror in that car, it's like sometimes you feel as though you devalued or like, what else do I have to offer besides my money, my time, and everything like that? Like, how am I, going to deal with or feeling with?
And then on the flip side of that, is you damn near need what you not complaining about, but the things that you dealing with that we all just spoke on, because those kind of pretty much the makings of a man. You know what I mean? It's like you don't know how much of a man you are till you know how much you can take. You know what I mean? So it's like when it comes down to your willpower to stick to your partner, to show up as a good father,
To go to work every day,
to not be no shitball. You know what I mean? Not run away because things don't work out or working in your favor. You know what I mean? So
character, integrity.
Yeah. So we know like a lot of women's pain is kind of like they kind of prone for it when they got cramps, they got pregnancy. You know what I mean? So our shit is like damn near practice. Like we got to put ourselves through pain to see how much we can take. We see niggas in the gym that's doing the most just to see how much they can take. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pain is the greatest
parallel to you know what I mean? So it's like to see that it's like the kind of things that we kind of I don't want to say bitch about, but you know what I mean? Like the things that we had to do was simple.
Or acknowledge.
You know what I mean? But it's like you kind of feel like less of a man if you ain't doing those things, especially if you're amongst other men who are doing it. And you like, damn, I'm slipping. You know what I mean? So to see it in that way is like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like either way, you have to. You know what I mean? So
the experience makes the man. It's like you go through all that to be the person that you see in front of you. Like going through, seeing these different funerals and going to different places, you're seeing like somebody cutting up.
Hey, but that's one thing about us, man. It's real.
No, they go to show it. But you see somebody's obituary, that's a true. I'll look at it and be like, dang, when you read somebody's obituary, that's really showing the work. That's the scratch paper of what you did throughout your life. Yeah. People who showing up for you in a time of need or showing up for your family when you're not there, that really speaks to who you are. But the fortunate and unfortunate part about being a man, the experience we go through is what makes who we are. Like you gotta go through that shit as a man. You gotta go through something. That's why your mom is telling you when you fall off the bike, you may looking at it like, damn, my mommy so. But you're gonna need that when you're 23. Like the shit that these kids going through now that you're seeing out here, it's because somebody didn't do it. You was coddled. So now when you get out here and you become a shitball, you become a person who's too timid, you don't know how to receive none of that shit. A mother asks you to do something and they ask you to do it nice, you go throw in a temper tank.
But that's why I always say I'd rather go through the discomfort and the hurt to show me, you know what I mean, who I really am. Because even some heartbreaks is a beauty within that. You feel me? Because again, everybody is not with their person sometimes. So when you go through something, you know, and you can leave on an amicable note, like, oh, okay, I know you wasn't the one for me, you feel me? But the love, because I always say, you know, I always go back to love and appreciation. Love is an action. People can hurt what they love. Some people just don't hurt what they appreciate. You feel me? So love, I can stab you, I still love you. I can give you a black eye, I still love you. But do you appreciate it? So it's like, as a man sometimes, we could do all of this for the sake of love, right? But we still bow down to like, yo, if I'm producing all this, am I still being appreciated? Or am I devalued as such, like, because I'm expected to do these things, you feel me?
It'd be simple thank yous. It'd be simple thank yous and appreciate. Like, I appreciate that. That can make your day. You're like, yo, that means everything right there.
Because waking up and you just cause I don't. All of us have that thing. Like we don't know. You feel me? That's why you ever notice like you could be riding, bro. Police sirens go off. They don't even gotta be behind you. It's still that. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing in the car.
Trauma shit, bro. You feel me? And again, yo, like you said, you needed those things to say, hey, get up, Ray. You know what I mean? Same way I look at it on the movie Ray. Perfect scene. Lost his vision. He was coming up the steps. His mother stood there. It took everything in her to suck all those tears and everything up for that one moment to know that my baby got this. And what'd he do? Bum, 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 bum. Now he going off of memory and experience. All right, I get here. What'd she do when he was able to get that embrace? You feel me? Because at that moment she wanted to help, but she know I may not always be here. You feel me? So you know what I mean? There's certain things that you be like, yo, that's tough. You feel me? Because I got teared up. You know, it was a bunch of ceiling fan dust when I was watching it. Because I swear I was. You feel me? It don't matter how tough you was. Go ahead, Ray. Go ahead, Ray. You get that wall, boy. But no, we you know, this is Reserved Lunch Table was episode 8. Y'all know we real, man. Like
good time. A good time. Speaking of good time, we keep going back because I always wanted to touch on this too. So we were talking about it earlier. Top 3 or top 5 TV fathers, since we just lost John Amos. So John Amos is in there. James Evans is in there, right? You know
he number 2. Bill Cosby number 1.
Just
Bill Cosby number 1.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Yeah,
and Uncle Phil wasn't the father. He was Will's uncle.
Hold on.
I mean, he was called to them father, but he more so fathered Will because he was the star of the show.
But hold on.
So is it? I'm sorry. Is it just
TV
shows?
fathers?
Movies. Shit go crazy.
Movies. Yeah. Okay.
Let's do movies and TV, yo.
Sonny. I'm going with Sonny. Sonny was like a father.
That's not a father, bro. Like that was some. He had a father. Just do fathers, not father figures.
So look, we got Uncle.
He's a father, but not Will's father.
Carlton had pivotal moments in the series.
Carlton got high one time on the show.
Not that one.
Will cried in that nigga arms, bro. I'm playing that scene right here.
That was his father. So that was his father.
All right, so we gonna add Uncle Phil. Let's add Uncle Phil. Listen, Bill Cosby.
He was damn near like adopted. I'm talking about Phil and not Cosby, but Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
Damn near adopted.
Al Bundy.
I like Al.
So
Al did everything he was supposed to do, right?
So name
Had
5
kid.
with him.
All right, so we had what?
We gonna put them in order. We gonna put them in order.
Alright.
So he
Are we
said
doing
Bill.
together or are we doing 5 each?
It don't matter. Do
No, we
whatever.
do it together. 5 each.
Y'all gotta agree on
I would
5.
say 3.
Y'all gotta agree on 5. Y'all can say
our
whoever
3 and then agree on the 5.
and agree on 5.
All right, I think it's unanimous. It'll be Bill, Uncle Phil, and
Al Bundy.
James
John
Evans.
James Evans.
James Evans.
That's 3.
I'm going with Al.
Al's number 4. You gonna
Al,
get
you got
Hold on, what's my man from
Carl
Home
Winslow.
From Home Improvement?
definitely
man.
Carl Winslow. Carl Winslow went to work and this is like every day,
We
bro.
grew up on that though.
I'm by.
We grew up with Full House too.
Yeah, I grew up with that. He's a good ass father.
You know,
And his wife died, remember?
Nah.
And he took care of the kids.
Real shit.
His wife was gone. He took in 3 daughters. He took care of 3 daughters.
You did. Shout out
Yeah.
to
But
yeah.
I'm being biased with black fathers.
All right, we gonna go
since
black
we talking
fathers.
about-
All right, we
So
gonna
we
take
said,
that
all
out.
right, so we said Bill,
Uncle Phil,
Carl
Winslow,
James Evans.
James Evans.
Rock. I know we was young, but Rock is
Yeah.
Definitely Rock top 1. He should have been number 1. It's from Baltimore. Yeah, he from Baltimore. Yeah, shouts out to Rock father.
So that's so I
Remember he fought the drug dealer nigga? The drug dealer nigga, he was pressing
That was
niggas.
the man, Clinton Powell.
Yeah.
all of those guys were Clifton Powell.
Clifton Powell.
All of those men was putting belt the ass too.
Boot the ass. That's how niggas say
Yeah, boot the ass. We just boot.
But I
So-
want to say one thing though. Why was the Cosby's called the Cosby's and it was Huxley?
Yeah.
Because it was Bill Cosby's show. He wanted to let the world know I'm making this statement on letting the black people know what a black family should look like.
Then why wasn't it just the
Why?
Huxley?
Because it had to be the Cosby. Because if it was the Huxtables, you would have forgot about it. It's Bill Cosby who's the real person. So you tied that lifestyle to the real person because it was based off his life. You remember?
So why it just couldn't be Bill Cosby in the show?
It was a show out there called Bill Cosby. It was funny.
I get that, but I think it
I was
still
just
had the
saying,
same
but
effect.
yeah.
I don't know. Bill Cosby sent mega niggas to college. He said Bill Cosby did everything for us. Like no bullshit. Even though we got student debt and all that shit, Bill Cosby sent children to school. I watched him buy the whole North Philadelphia up
Yeah, a
and
lot of
change.
people tell you that.
He changed Temple. He helped build Temple. He gave them people so much money and attention and light during the time of his hype.
All around diamonds.
He number 1.
Well, I'm thinking movie fathers now.
But I'm looking.
Who the movie
but
fathers?
I'm going with Sonny as my.
Oh, that's cool. Sonny's number 1.
It wasn't his father, but
Father figure.
all right, I'm still going with his father.
Damn. If you gonna do that, why you ain't gonna do motherfucking my man from The Godfather?
Yeah.
Number 1.
But I'm saying,
Number
we
1.
didn't even get through the
What's
whole
the
thing.
name?
Hold on,
What's
so
what's
we
my
got-
man
we
name? Bronx Sales.
Sonny.
No,
My man, he was a good ass father too.
Talking about Sonny's real name? Sonny's real character?
no, not Sonny.
The
Al
young boy?
Pacino.
Cologio.
Cologio.
I'm saying Cologio's father.
I don't know his father's name, but
It's not Al Pacino. What's the other? Not Al Pacino.
Zero, but I forgot his father.
Hold on. That's my
Lovely
fault.
name.
Hold on.
Now he's still
I
on
watch it all
business,
the
man.
time. I watch it all
Being
the
a
time.
tough guy. Your father's
Lorenzo.
the real tough guy.
Lorenzo.
The father, your father's a tough guy. That doesn't
gotta
make
put
you a
that
tough
in
guy.
there.
They don't love him. They fear him. Your father get up every day and I go. They don't love you like it's different. No, man.
You try to get up every day, you work hard, and you'll see who's the real.
Your
Like,
father's a real
And
tough
it was a
guy.
full circle moment of when him realizing like that my father was right. You
The
know
whole
what I mean?
time.
So, but I feel like that was on some like their own version of Rich Dad Poor Dad type
Yeah.
shit.
You
People
hear
were-
what he said? Rather be feared than loved. He say, I know how to make a joke and everybody laughs. I know I'm not that funny.
Yeah.
Real shit. That's probably my favorite moment.
Listen, there was so many
Second-
Jews in that,
first
right?
and second.
And that's why I say, you know what I mean, like, he was a second father to me because even when, and the funny thing what Cologio said, he said when he was like, your God is bigger than my God up there. But my God is bigger than your God down here.
Yeah, real shit.
Bro, that's like, you know, that's one of the moments where it's, you feel me, and it's like, hey, but you see at the end, hey, was that argument really over a parking space? No, they just met at the wrong times in their life. Come on, subtle shit. Like, we could dive into that shit. Like this shit really made you a man and shit because you came from a workers man perspective. You feel me? And when his father felt the money and you got a wad of cash, where did you get this? Oh, I got it, you know, when I was doing, you know, it was like, boom, he slapped him. That was a form of discipline. But it really was that you got more money in your bankroll than me.
Right.
You feel me? That you know, so it was like, I told you stay from out of there. So it was disciplinary actions. It was me showing you seeing the opposite life when you're in these bars, the suits and everything. But you seeing me, I still worked hard to get you those Yankee tickets. kids.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was back in that kid form because he was around shit, you know, the dice. He around everything. And even though Sonny fathered in a different perspective, you feel me? It was still, when he came to Lorenzo, it was more like you seen with that. We sitting at the table eating, I don't want steak today. I worked hard to get the steak. You feel me? So, but yeah, so all right, we got Lorenzo for TV dad. We're gonna say, for movie dad. Who else would we say?
The father from The Godfather.
All
He
right,
took
we're
care
gonna
of
say Corleone,
everyone.
Don Corleone.
Don Corleone.
You know what's funny though? I did like Vincent. I did like Vincent overall as well. But I like how his trickle down effect came into Michael when it came to their nephew. What the fuck was his name? Smooth nigga. Vito. Is it Vito?
You talking
Vito?
about?
No.
No, Vito's Vito's not the oldest.
No, I said he's the youngest boy.
No, it's Fredo, Sonny, Michael, Dennis. His name was Vincent. His name was Vincent, but they might have called him Vito. But his name was Vincent, the nephew. So their little sister's son, who was Sonny. I'm sorry, that was Sonny's son. That was Sonny's son. So he had Sonny. He had everything that dickhead momentum, like just about to go snap, whatever. But he always check him, like never let nobody know what you thinking. You know what I mean? Like, but you could tell that once he became a Don, he became what Michael was. You feel me? He was a lot more smoother. I can't even really pick a favorite out of them three, but that's going on topic.
I'm saying your movies.
What about the father from when Denzel? He had the
John
try.
Q.
John Q.
I was gonna say John Q. That's another one. And
That's gonna bury
it's
my
bad
son.
because I was gonna say
Son gonna bury me.
I was gonna say it's fucked up because you really in the movies you don't really see a lot of them, or you see them trying to show up for them later after their mistakes is made. Give you like he got games, your South Centrals, your
OG Bobby Johnson. Dude said.
Damn, who else? Crooklyn. Definitely.
Oh, that was hard.
Definitely one.
That was hard.
Definitely one.
That's tying into what my man was just talking about. Like when you come from the working man's perspective and trying to make it happen, and it's like I just want some respect for my work. And now and then I'm trying. It's like it's a lose-lose situation. All right, the bills are late, right? You wrote a check that bounced. You're down here trying to write the music and get it together, which actually putting food on the table, and now you're being disrupted by you bouncing the check. So it's like, God damn, it's not a win-win. It's like,
And not to be funny, even when you look at it, you got Pops from Friday.
Yeah.
Look at it.
You can't take it from him though.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So the disciplinary was
before
I went to sleep, I told you to take the trash.
fell asleep.
If I wish you would sleep right now, hit you with it. So that was to really like get you.
Take that goddamn trash out.
But then it was that moment right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man without it. Like he really gave you that joint because it came. Gonna be a better day. You see the picture? You know what I mean? Pop know how to throw these. You feel me? So you know what I mean? Like you looking at that like, damn, Sister told me you lost your job today. Yeah. That's that moment in the bathroom.
Trying to catch those dogs. You know, we're catching this dog.
Dog.
Around here. And then think about that line right there. You either go to work or you go to school. Either one. You ain't gonna have to worry about catching
I like
dog.
Day father too. He was a real one.
See, Day father was more like
He had $1 million, nigga.
No.
He had $1 million.
Now, Daddy, I got fired. What'd he go? Straight parent mode. Pat. Squirted the oil on it. No, didn't. Pat again. That was a little out of pocket too. It really was to make sure it stick. Right. Because he ain't hear nothing about the Daily Bills and Daddy and all that. But Daddy, I got fired today.
God.
Go ahead.
You forgetting one of the most important ones. I forget Lawrence Fishburne's character.
Oh, hell yeah. My motherfucking nigga from Boys in the Hood. Furious. Yeah, nigga.
I'm sitting here like, yo, I know it's unfortunate most of it was back then. Like, Ghost wanted to be a good dad.
Hold on. I wish I had the glasses.
You bring me no swine, did you?
Yeah, you bring me no swap. I'm eating. He said, yo, Pops, can you shake me up? He said, I'm eating.
If she didn't talk so much, she might have a chance.
Ghost was probably the most recent. Like, he wanted to be a good dad. Yeah. But even his caliber of a man, you don't see on TV. I think he was probably the first one in a long time and the last one we'll see for a long time. Like just how his
He
demeanor.
wanted so much for his family.
I think
in a
he's a
sense.
perfect example of what you're saying now.
Mm-hmm.
Like us being in a time to where it was the 80s, growing up in the 90s, you see a lot of fathers that are right now that have went through that type of shit and got to a point to where, yo, I done did all of that.
Yeah.
This is where we at now. You live in a penthouse. The fuck is you talking about hanging out there? You see that now and today. It's like, yo, your father went through it so you didn't have to.
Right.
Those is the epitome of the type of shit we seeing now. Your father was getting money. He was that. You want to put on your father's shoes, but them running shoes ain't your size.
My wife and kids too.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that.
Damon Wayans. I got a shout out.
Not Damon. Oh yeah, Damon Wayans.
That is Damon.
That is Damon. I was thinking everyone hates Chris.
Shout out to the Wayans family.
Another good father too.
He was the best father.
Oh,
This top 10.
listen, I always say why everybody hate Chris, but everybody love Raymond.
That was fucked up.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I think because Chris Rock wrote on that show, and he was letting y'all know that I wrote on that show.
That motherfucker helped me. We always make a joke about this. So at my age, the father from Everybody Hates Chris, or the guy from the game, as far as saving. That's 72 cents worth of toilet paper right there.
He was always with the hand on that.
He was on that. Another working class man, had the house, had his family put together. You got the necessities, you got everything that you need. You may not have everything you want, but that's a part of life. He's a working man.
Give me some runner up, show. You know I like D.L. Hughley. He was tight when he was running. The Hughley.
D.L. Hughley was good. D.L. Hughley.
He was a good father.
Named after the Hughley.
What's my man name? All of us. Remember he had the two. He had his baby mothers in there.
Flex.
That's Dwayne Martin.
What was Flex joint?
That was hard. Baltimore show.
That's why I jumped in too. I say, you know what I mean, the father from Home Improvement. You feel me? The father from Smart Guy. You feel me? He ain't had to like
that's Javon shit.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Because
good one, yo. Parenthood.
Do we have any now? Well, the new version of Bel Air, that's pretty cool.
I like him too. I like him too.
But I'm thinking, like, is there any current ones shows that's
Yeah, the father from BMF. That nigga tried to hold it on and it was over for him. He was holding.
Always played good father roles though. What's a joint called? Thug or something like that?
Hold on.
Thug Life or something?
Yeah.
And I think the police, it was an extensive ass scene where the police came, he made the children line up. Who they were, like, I forgot the name.
Was it Thug? Was it the
It was
T-
called something Thug.
the Hate
It
You
was
Give.
pronounced, the Hate You Give. It was spelled out, the Hate You Give.
No, what about the father from House Party, man? My nigga Robin Harris, man.
Oh, yeah.
Robin Harris was time belt the ass, man.
He said,
I wouldn't do that just yet.
you know,
Because your ass is mine. I don't care if Marvin Gaye is there. You won't. Matter of fact, boy, think about it. Those people work like just like I do. I think
every little step you take me around.
Burn his damn roof, yeah.
Nah, what did he say when he was? Well, it was so hot in his living room last night. I could have sworn I said the devil sitting.
Boy, who on the phone? I'm tired of phone now. I'm waiting for some overtime. Like, if you little shit, he's a working class guy. Lost his wife.
Study.
Putting work. Got off of work. Did overtime. Got off of work. Made sure they had a full course breakfast for summer when he got up.
He did.
Full course meal.
He did.
And his son said, I didn't want it.
When he came home from school, he's working on a goddamn fan.
Yeah.
Right. Overtime, he's about to go back to work. Remember that?
But didn't even take his uniform off. Had
Be
to lay in
loud,
bed. Why don't you let something catch on your feet? Oh, they call that boy that African name on. Damn, what if he clean?
Don't think I can't read his bad numbers.
Boy,
and
Ramowski.
Yeah. He said, where you go? He said, I'm homesick. I'm fresh off a cop's ass. You make me homesick. Yo, so it's just we
that might
we have a lot in the thing, like even with the runners up, because you had like, let me see, yo, you got. It's tough because we going off of early 90s shit.
Right, we ain't tapping 2000.
2000, my wife and kids, and most of that, that's
Tyrese and what's the name still doing business?
What? And when his son got kidnapped?
Yeah.
Man, that shit was bullshit. Wanted. It was wanted. Waist deep.
He's still doing business.
He got something similar now called 1992.
Yeah, I thought it came out September. Did it come out?
It came out August 30th, but it ain't no thing. I watched it on Prime.
It was cool. I want to tap into that.
yeah, man. We need
Off the top of my head, I can't. Those are like That's the gist.
He would play a really great father though. Like if it was an actual like the right kind of movie.
Well, he did play a father in Baby Boy. We talked about that last couple of weeks ago.
No, but you ain't really get to see it. He's more of a baby daddy than a father.
Yeah.
You know, he was baby, so it was.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, so it's kind of you ain't really get to see that.
And to bring it back, man, John Amos, man, and Coming to America was a dope father. He told my man, he said, listen, this America, Jack. I put my foot up your royal ass. He told us the King Joffrey Jofa, rest in peace, my man. And he was a good father. You know what I mean?
He was in a lot of dudes too.
Where the Panthers are? What you say? Panthers are curling
From an blonde. Son, I'm telling you one time.
He definitely.
It's better than good.
Yeah, they kicked this.
The Giants of New York, baby.
Packers are very big. So they kicked his pigskin in the oblong. He said, son, he really was tired of his shit. Because he kept mocking and smiling. And maybe he was.
And low key, it was another father in that film that no one even talked about at all. None. Nobody.
Coming to America?
And Coming to America. No one talks about this father. He put his whole family on, and everybody was paid. Like he was American rich.
Oh no, you talking about Mr. McDowell? I mean, no, not Miss. The one Soul Globe guy.
Motherfucking right. There you go, the Soul Glow.
Well, we saw
You
it
did
once.
see it,
We saw him once, but he had his whole family
Yeah.
draped up and dripped out.
That was the ones when they got off the chair and all that.
And it was the grease spot. It was some rich niggas in that movie, yo. Watch the movie, yo.
They was carrying.
Yo, but let's.
All right, man. Listen, man. It's a reserved lunch table. We're gonna take one more break, and then we're gonna be right back, man.
What's up, brethren? It's episode 7, man. We back. That's it, nigga. What you still recording?
Get a cheat code up because I'm out the game now. My formula was always if something has to be action. I don't want something too dry.
The next time a nigga say that, and everybody get quiet and the nigga just keep scooting over. Fuck you say, dummy. That's where you gotta use that colloquialism. You got, oh, shorty, I'm wetting shit out the dog. Because you gotta look at niggas as really sexual assaults. Shorty, dog got me. That's all it look. See, it's big sexual assaults too. Cause we.
Niggas really be playing freeze
Remember how nigga was money talk? He was like, yeah, but that's.
Was it like this or was it like this? Yeah.
No, man, he
said,
they pull up, man. I was with my finest hoes, man. They was so Franklin. Yeah. Yeah, he kept alcohol in his.
Stop playing. For real.
Was it this?
They put their hands on you.
Was it like this? Or
You know the petty shit when he unzipping the pants. He laid back.
They do like that.
Yo, that is a fucking classic right there.
Man, I was with my finest.
Yo, there's so many pockets in that movie that I'm just tripping at. When he in a fucking plane, when they escape from the
He said, man,
hey, listen, my house right here. Y'all can just drive me
over the roof. He said, man, 17 million dollars. 7 for me, 7 for you, and you just get anything left. You been tripping ever since I met you, man, for real.
No, when he's in the fucking bathroom, dog.
Hold on.
Tight ass.
Victor Moan Jr. How you such a fine ass Beyonce?
All right, this tub ain't clean either. Dirty ass white boy.
Yo.
That's my shit. It's like, cold ain't. I was in that motherfucker earlier.
It was freezing. It's for the motherfucker earlier.
Yo, that is my shit, man. Money Talks is my fucking go-to, man. Money Talks is my shit, man.
It just start off like that, like victim.
Life my go-to.
Life.
Yo. Yeah,
life is triggering.
Say we looking for
It's
Slim.
very triggering. I don't like that movie.
Say we looking for Slim. You found that. Yo, you say we looking for Slim.
I think was it Lil Slim or something?
Yeah, you had to jump on you. Yo,
It's up that cheap ass watch, right? I know it got us.
Matter of fact, just say, don't even say what you say. What?
Yo, life is triggering me because I put life in those movies where I really can't watch too many times because of what happens. Like even those are comedies, like these niggas really got jerked.
Yeah,
Like they really barbecued them,
And
man.
when you look at it, you know.
And look how many niggas really went through that
That's
in
what I'm
real
saying.
life,
So I be
especially down south.
You got a shout out to, you know what I mean, a Muslim brother that just
Just came home.
No, he ended up.
Oh, the one they killed. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I like to give him their due diligence.
Yeah, please,
so I got to get his right name. You know what I mean? Right.
Man, that was cold too. And they was fighting for his life. They was saying like he was. The people even came and said that nah, y'all don't kill him. The victim supposedly.
His name was Marcellus Williams.
Marcellus Williams.
You know what I mean? He was executed in Missouri a few days ago, and you know, contrary to popular belief, in the sense he was, you know, innocent. One of those situations where he was innocent. You know, and you know they tried everything, man. Celebrities reached out, you know what I mean, and it just goes to show you that, you feel me, in that situation like life, you can be, you know, held for something that you totally, you know what I mean, didn't do. But I know the serene thing about it with him was, you know, before he left here, he wasn't bitter, because the interview that they had to him, you know what I mean, you know, all praise be to Allah, but he was okay with what his path was, you know what I mean?
That's what he
but
told his
again,
son, I know where I'm going.
look at life. Now I'm gonna tell that judge that was
Spanky's bulls.
What's the worst that can happen? A life.
Barbecue, man. Barbecue chicken, man.
But listen, that's how. And then you know what's the funniest part that you just look past is when it can't get right, when he was jumping on the sideline and Goldmouth grabbed his back his neck. Get your ass.
Cause he was up the back. No,
he was hitting that shit from here to Westminster.
What? When a white girl came and with the big, when a white girl was walking in, damn, what's the chief? You done grown up, and she's sitting there.
He told her fix.
He said, all right, you standing over to your goddamn. What? But his face.
But do you see how again? Look at Bernie Mac's boyfriend. What's my name? Alex. We know what it is. All right. Remember how you're a person for so long, right?
Yeah, you do it like it's right.
Continue, Ray. What I tell you about getting woo on the job? You feel me? But no, that moment when he was actually released, bro.
Right. You
And
talking
he
about
had
it's the news.
Yeah.
Now, what you think he was battling with?
I almost said
He
you're right.
couldn't go home being seen that way.
He said that. Like, I want my parents, my family to see me. Like, man, they gonna be happy to see you. You talk about it. Talk nonsense right now.
But you know the double entendre with that? He damn near spent half his life in there.
Yeah.
You feel me? So my thing is when you so concerned with something, you know what? Even with Shawshank Redemption, right?
Yeah.
When the old man that was feeding the birds,
Yeah.
when he finally got a chance to go home and he hung himself because he couldn't adapt, he's been in that place so long that became his life.
Institutionalized.
So you got some people that commit petty crimes to go back because that structure, those 3 hot center cots, and that environment that you in, that's all you know.
Yeah.
So how many people you know come home and be like, dang, I'm institutionalized? Because my father, he came home and I didn't understand that it took him a while to not still wash his underclothes in the bathroom and hang them up.
Yeah.
Sure, we got washing and drying in here. But again, it's baby steps.
Yeah.
So that trauma and things of that nature. And that's the hardest time I've heard from people. And it's sad that some of my immediate homeboys, they got over 500 years amongst them in prison when you add it up. It's tough coming from a poverty-stricken environment. So where are our examples of, you know, like we segue from real fathers? And then the father figures that we have in homes, because the mailman could have been one, the bus driver could have been one, the school principal, professor like Joe Clark. You know what I mean? It's certain. So man, that's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't even name Joe Clark. But was he somebody's dad?
No, he wasn't somebody's dad.
But he was a father figure. He was
They
the.
say
He
he
was,
runner up. Sam,
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I mean? Took him to the roof.
No,
I
a
had
thing about Mr. Clark.
Oh, to her. Remember? She couldn't go home. Or I think when she was pregnant, and then he took her down there. But the mother was battling something too.
Yeah.
Cause what she had the baby young, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit crazy when you look at certain things for what it, you know
really-
what
we
it
don't
is.
even-
So that's a runner up, like you said, though,
We
Phil.
don't even look at movies the same no more. Like it's like you see how we really break a movie down every time, and this is not script. It just comes off.
Yeah.
Like
And
we
we
don't even
watch
look at
this
movies
shit,
the same no more. Like it's just
Oh,
one thing.
we miss. How could we miss this, yo? Menace to Society, the grandfather.
Nah, he wasn't in the picture though.
No.
He wasn't in the picture.
The couch.
He had
Kane.
a pivotal. It was a scene
In the couch.
Yeah.
No, sit down. Oh, hey, how you doing, Mister? No, you, Katie, sit right here. Now, basically, he diving into. He heard what happened.
Yeah.
You feel me? But that defining moment, and that's even on the cover of it. Kane, do you care whether you live or die?
Yeah.
And what he hit him with? He paused though. I don't know. That shit is riveted. You feel
Look
me?
where he came from though. His pops was
All right,
top
so
dog.
look
Watched
at
him
OG
get
Bobby
murdered.
Johnson. Get a little nigga a drink. You feel me? Look at what KD was surrounded because his real father was a gangster. You feel me? His mother was, recreational usual. You feel me? Father had the notoriety in the house because, cat, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, so you looking at it like, damn, my father is tough. He hard up. And then now you got OG Bobby Johnson, which by his father, his father got locked up or died.
No, his father got booked.
All right, his father got booked.
Kane,
But
OG
I'm talking about Kane. I forgot his name.
OG Bobby Johnson, that's Deuces. Kane, you talking
Oh,
about.
but he
what's
was
his
in
name?
Minister Society.
What's his name in Minister Society?
His father?
No, what is
I can't remember.
Shit.
You talking about the nigga? Shit, because he was fucking with
He was fucking with Jada Pinkett.
he fucking with Jada
Oh,
Pinkett.
Jada Pinkett's boy, I forgot.
Hold on.
Leah, not Leah.
Hold on, no, I'm going to. We gotta get the.
What was his name?
Gotta get the
You
logistics.
talking about with the big lips?
Purnell.
Purnell. Yeah.
Purnell.
Jada
So
Pinkett
what-
baby father.
So what he said was, "Come on, man, Purnell kicked my ass." But when he went there, why you think he shed tears when he looked at Purnell across the joint? That's the only father figure he know. You feel me?
I said, man, I looked up to you.
Yeah, because his father had, got away from him. But to pivot back to the grandfather, when he basically was in there letting them know, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though he hit him with the biblical shit, it was really letting them know, man, it's getting out of hand. You got your life ahead of you, and you out here, and I heard about you talking to old dog. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, that lets you know.
And he said old dog real name too.
I forgot it.
Straight bitch the
It was
bitch.
something.
What's
something
hold on,
He said that. And I heard stories about you, Ricky. Something, whatever.
Sound like Nathaniel or something.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I don't even have it on there, but he did say it.
Says
When
real
he said,
name.
"I heard about you," you feel me? Why he be letting people get smoked that day if such and such? Like all that shit goes back into. Damn, that's wild when you look at it, yo. Cause even when we look at movies, cause we watch the shit. Remember when Poetic Justice, when Regina King character said, "I can't wait to get back to the hood." The brothers that she used, they was the brothers off of Boys in the Hood with Ice Cube. So when she said, when we get back to town, they gonna fuck you up. But I didn't know that John had all that shit segued into it. You feel me?
When you look on Poetic Justice, remember when Tupac, when Lucky was going over to his daughter's house before he got the tone,
and they pulled up on him.
Yeah, they pulled up on him.
He said,
like
"Gone?"
that's kind of like segueing from Boys in the Hood.
When they
like
killed him,
Ricky and them down.
But you see the effect of a real black father, especially with children who don't have fathers in the movie Boys in the Hood. When Doughboy came home, Trey came through, right? He was like, damn, he was like, what's up, Trey, man? You said, nigga, you look like you selling rocks.
Yeah.
And the gangster nigga was like, shit, his daddy, no, who said that? Doughboy said that. Doughboy was like, shit, his daddy whoop his ass. But that's how everybody knew.
Why you do all them years though, man, for them chips? Niggas missed the segue. He left little, and it was petty because you see him coming up the joint with the cuffs. He came home an adult, man.
They skipped through all of it.
But when you find out about
it, Chris being paralyzed. I'm saying Chris wasn't paralyzed in the beginning. Chris wasn't paralyzed
because all of them was walking the train track.
Yeah.
Any young fathers?
And you didn't know.
I'm sorry.
Which one? The one that man, get a little nigga's ball back. The one who had the ball.
Oh, you talking
that
about?
was him off of Minister Society. Yeah. Look at Sharif as an ex knucklehead turned Muslim. It caught for me to get older to transition that because he was a gangster and Boys in the Hood.
Chris, I could buy 100 balls.
You know, it was a good father, I don't mean to keep dragging this on, but a good father was don't be a menace in society. The father.
Don't be a menace.
He said, "Listen, you can bring the girl's head, but make sure I fuck them first."
Fuck them first.
Yeah, crazy.
Well, tell him go up the street and let him fuck your
head up. He was a young father too.
Yeah.
He was a young father.
First of all, you're going to organizer Sega Genesis cartridge.
And my Max by card.
You gonna cut the hairs of my balls.
Well, what are you
Balls.
Oh, are those Jabos? Yeah, I'm gonna be right.
Make sure I
Man,
fuck
I'm just
back.
realizing, thinking about his brother playing the real version, him playing the pirate.
That's the spin on it.
Yeah,
That's
right,
what's
right.
crazy saying of the Wayne, Marlon Wayne's interview. Like so much shit that they like. There's so
Yeah,
many.
Sharp,
Oh my. Yeah.
I got
Oh
watch.
my
I saw
God.
clips
The
like
response, Keenan, and you ever
What is it
notice
called? You said
the Shannon Sharp interview with Marlon
Club
Wayne?
Shay Shay.
Oh yeah. That's
But
what
Marlon Wayne interview.
But
It's
you
like
know
3 hours.
the humility they have as a family.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
And they give him so much credit. But when Marlon said, "Man, I was actually in a household full of legends," not a lot of people can say that. And I think it was very imperative for Kanan. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about runner up, because even though their father, you know what I mean, was strict and at certain times. Keenan was the father.
Yeah, he was
That's
he was
why
definitely the
said
father figure.
Keenan and Damon are like the father brothers. I mean, what did he say? Father uncles and
Funkers.
Tim and Sean. Yeah. So
Older brothers.
you can.
But you know
look
they had to because they took their whole family to Hollywood, so it was like they was protecting them.
But how could
You know what I mean?
just look at it? Kanan was responsible for a lot of careers, and he did it his way.
outside his family.
You know what I'm saying? So that's an example for this young generation. If they're not all the way tapped in, you need to look at that as motivation to know it can be done no matter your situation.
You get in the door, nigga, hold it, man.
That relationship.
You know what it be though? Sometimes you hold the door so long, people think you a worker, and motherfuckers would be, that fucks the, instead of us passing the garb on the other people to hold the door open.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna let you win, but bro, it's gonna be somebody coming behind you. Don't forget. You know what I mean?
Well, make sure they hold the door.
And
Yeah.
you know the parallel to that. I'm not sure if you ever seen it. You ever seen the show Undercover Boss?
Yeah.
All right. So in them episodes, right? And I always like to kind of fast forward sometimes when I'm binge watching and getting to the end because you can see a person's true character, right? When things are not going their way, but you can see the person that are humble, that can't, they want to complain so bad, but they can't because their circumstances are a little different than you, so they have to come to work even though they hate their shitty job. And when they finally get to the end, and that man, the undercover boss, heard their story, he actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Take to them. What'd he do? Man, we're gonna give you a paid vacation. Yeah, I know you said that your son, this is his last year in college. We're gonna put $20,000 to that. That lets you know, man, no matter where you are in your life, somebody's always watching.
Always.
So again, hold the door open for those that, you know what I mean? Because what you said, you want for others what you want for yourself.
Yeah, I'm not. I pray on every night. I'm not willing to learn something. I don't want to learn something I'm not willing to teach. Like this information is free, especially somebody who really wants it. I mean, especially being around kids and people who are taking to you that you don't even know about. It's like, all right, let me hold this door. Now, granted, I'm definitely gonna close. I'm gonna let them motherfucker go if you don't respect it, if you don't appreciate it, because it ain't for everybody. That's the unfortunate part. It ain't for everybody. But yeah, you want to pass all that knowledge on and help others out. But yeah, this was a good one. This was a good episode, man. Episode 8.
Conversation for any situation, man. It's
Yeah.
a very much table. Episode 8. Please hold the heat.
It's Chubby Poppy
All
going
gas,
up.
no brakes. Love.
Pablo Strange Adventures B, and get your fucking shine box. Keep him here. Keep him here. Keep him here.